Hello, I'm Battalion Chief Raul Malawi with the North Fire Department. Cooking fire is the most common type of fire experienced by households across the nation. There's a rise in cooking fires, specifically during the holiday season. In order to avoid becoming kitchen fire safety statistics, we're going to provide you with a few safety tips. The most important fire safety item you can have in your home is a smoke detector. A properly placed, properly functioning smoke detector can detect the fire in its early stages and give you and your family valuable time to escape to safety. Test them frequently and make sure that you have fresh batteries in them. Secondly, practice evacuation drills. The fire service likes to use the acronym EDIT for exit drills in the home. Make sure that everyone in your home, especially the children, have 2 ways out of each room. Make sure that you practice your evacuation drills monthly. Set up a meeting place, safe place outside your home where your family can unite after an emergency to make sure everyone's accounted for. Let's move to the kitchen. During the holidays, many of us are busy watching what we eat when we really should be watching what we heat. Too many times, people will be cooking on the stove and they walk away from what they're doing, leaving a flame unattended and something on the stove. If you're cooking in the stove or in the oven, stay in the kitchen. Watch what you're doing. Be mindful of it. If you need to leave the kitchen for any reason, turn off the burner and remove the food from the heat source. The third and final kitchen safety tip is be prepared, be ready. To my left, you'll see a few items that every kitchen should have. You have a lid that should fit every single pot that you have on the stove. If you have a large frying pan such as this one, you can use a large baking sheet and that'll cover it. The reason that you need this, should you have a grease fire, you never want to use water. Water will react violently and it'll spread the fire throughout your countertop and stovetop. A safer, better way of extinguishing that fire is by removing the oxygen and placing a lid over it carefully. Should use an oven mitt when you do that, as this area will be hot. Another method of extinguishing grease fires, inexpensive way, by using baking soda. Take the baking soda a safe distance away from the flame and toss it into the pan. The baking soda will smother the flames and extinguish a grease fire. Also have 2 items that you can find in any hardware store. The first is a dry chemical extinguisher. The way to use this is by using the fire department acronym PASS. The P stands for pull, the A is for aim, first S is for squeeze, and the final S is for sweep, left to right until the flame is out. If you've never used an extinguisher before and don't know how to use it, the time to use it is not during an emergency. So seek training prior to that. Also, hardware stores are now selling a simpler form of it, which is more kind of like an aerosol spray, which you can just point and spray. And it has an extinguishing agent that's very easy to clean. Regardless of which method you use to extinguish a fire, always remember one thing, and that is to always have your back to your means of egress or your exit. Never position yourself in a way where the fire is between you and your exit. Never hesitate to call the fire department. Even if you extinguish a fire, have the fire department come in and check things out to make sure that your home is safe. In conclusion, fire can happen to anyone, anytime, and any place. Practice fire safety and kitchen fire safety all year long to make sure that you and your family remain safe. Thank you.
On behalf of the North Fire Department, have a happy and safe holiday.